All right, step 4 is going to be an insane hack. This is going to rock your world, so I hope you're ready. Step 4 is get a photo shoot done. Now here's the thing, a lot of times you can kind of take there's one obvious route, which is hire a photographer, and that's pretty expensive. If you're savvy and you've been in and around either, the art world or colleges, or just, have friends that are sort of into stuff like that, there's another wing of this where you can get a student of photography to shoot you, usually for free or for a case of beer or lunch or dinner, or in exchange for doing audio work for them. You can trade services. Another wing of this that's really cool is in good old Erie, Pennsylvania. There was I believe it's a nonprofit called CAM, C-A-M. And I just happened, it's a longer story than this, but basically I happened to stumble in there one day, and it was basically a nonprofit, kind of like local TV station. I can't remember what they call it, but like public access TV, sort of. I walked in there, and I mean, they had editing bays. They trained you. They would teach you whatever you wanted to know. You could have your own TV show. You'd learn how to run cameras, how to, mix kind of audio of TV. Anything you wanted to know about putting on a TV show, they could show you. You could rent gear. If you wanted to shoot a music video, I think it cost you something like less than $100 a year. I think it was well under $100 a year, and I was able to rent top-of-the-line cameras to shoot music videos. I was in a pretty cool TV studio space where I could do photo shoots and things like that. So, long story short on that, another option is to go and check out your local public access TV channel like that, that I did in Erie, because for like $60 or $70, I was able to get in there and have my hands on millions of dollars worth of equipment. And have access to a ton of people who really pride themselves on being a visual artist, whether it be running a video camera or a still photography style camera. So that's kind of another good way to work around that. But here's a really simple, easy hack. Are you ready? This is the money one right here. Download Groupon. Look on Groupon for photography discounts. Now, I don't know if everybody has access to this, but I'm going to tell you a quick story on what I did and how I found this hack. So, where I'm from in Pennsylvania, and in most places, there's malls, there's, shopping malls. And usually on kind of the end caps, if you will, of those buildings that are shopping malls, there's big department stores like Macy's or JCPenney or whatever it may be. And a lot of times those stores have a photography wing, and if they don't, usually in the mall there's some kind of storefront that's rented out as a photographer's space to shoot life events. We're talking new baby photos, pregnancy photos, family photos. My kid had the flu during their senior pictures, so they got their photos done when they felt better. Those kind of situations. So I jumped on Groupon, and in my particular situation, this was for JCPenney. I saw that JCPenney was offering, I think it was an hour photo shoot for $30. Now, I don't know about you guys, but $30 can get burned on a tank of gas, some groceries, or a night out of basic drinks and a decent meal. So for $30, I bought the Groupon, and I essentially bought time, not extra, but for that $30, I got time with a local professional photographer who shot me in a fairly professional space, much better than usually what a student would have access to. And they looked good. It had a good basic background, and I had some very nice headshots made for flyers and for my kind of EDM DJ adventures. So keep that in mind. It's such a simple tip. But I've never heard anybody else talk about that, and it's such a crazy good hack. It's unreal. So, yeah, guys, download Groupon. Look on there for photography Groupons. But even more specifically, if you can, get inside of a big chain store like a JCPenney or a Macy's, because they have photo studios. Most of them do. And it's a professional photographer. They have pro lighting. They're used to doing this. They do it every single day in that studio, whether it be with kind of like, I don't know what they call that, like maternity photos or like pregnancy photos. baby photos, newborn photos, prom, senior picture, life event photos. So these people are not rusty or still learning. These photographers work every single day shooting people with the same lighting and camera day in and day out, and they're going to apply those techniques to you, and you're going to have great photos at the end of it. So there's a nice little hack for you. That's worth its weight in gold for sure. I'll talk to you guys later. Stay tuned for step 5.